Does today's volatile market have you stuck like a deer in the headlights? Well, let me tell you, this is a great opportunity to gather new clients, and here's how.
This is The Rare Advisor, proud to be a part of the Advisor Advancement Network and home of a business model supercharged by recurring and repeatable events. Your host is Mike Walters, CEO of USA Financial. He is an investment advisor representative of and securities are offered through USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Hey, it's some pretty scary times in the market right now, but that creates a tremendous opportunity for the best advisors. It's a crushing blow to the lower level advisors, but for those who understand how to get in front of clients, how to work with planning, philosophy, and process, and are not selling products, pricing, and performance, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. On the flip side, if you've been living and dying selling products, pricing, and performance, this is exactly why you don't do that. The market is in all kinds of volatility right now. These are just some headlines from the last couple of days out of the Wall Street Journal. This could be a lost decade for stocks. Second headline, growth hedge funds suffer the worst rout in years. Another one, hedge fund Melvin lost $6.8 billion in a month, and winning it back is taking a lot longer. In fact, I just also read that hedge fund is closing up shop and sending the money back to the consumers at a great discount. Another headline, what is a bear market? And as the S&P 500 skids, how bad could it get? And then right here in the center, there it is. The S&P 500 enters bear market territory as the sell-off deepens. So if your focus is on planning, philosophy, and process, if you're selling a process, if you're selling risk management, if you're selling a financial plan that is meant to weather storms, then this is the best time ever to collect new clientele, to get in front of new prospects. Because mark my words, many advisors are like the doctor who doesn't want to speak to the sick patients. Right now, they're afraid to pick up the phone. They're afraid to contact people. They're afraid to reach out through Zoom. They're afraid to run live events because they sold products, pricing, and performance. And right now, there is no good products, pricing, or performance. Here's another interesting little tidbit I want to leave you with. The Schaeffer PE Ratio. If you're unfamiliar with the Schaeffer PE Ratio, this is generally run on the S&P 500. It's a price earnings ratio based on inflation-adjusted earnings from the previous 10 years. It's a cyclically adjusted PE ratio, oftentimes called the CAPE ratio, or better well known as the Shiller ratio. But take a look at this. This is going back all the way to the late 1800s here. And look at these spikes up. I've got a red, yellow, and green line just to kind of bring a perspective in there for you. This spike up right here that hit the red line, that was the Great Depression. This spike up, that there was the dot-com bubble. Right here, this little spot in the middle hitting the yellow line, that was the financial crisis. And look where we're at today. We are back up over. Doesn't mean that, it's going to be an absolute mayhem type of situation, but it does mean that we're probably going to have most likely some difficult times in the market. So all of these things can help you grow your practice as long as you are operating professionally with planning, philosophy, and process, and are not living off of products, pricing, and performance.
This information is for licensed financial professionals only and is not intended for use in soliciting sales from the public. The views expressed represent the opinions of the presenter or their featured guest, not necessarily those of USA Financial or its affiliated subsidiaries. Industry references are generic and not intended to represent actions or beliefs of any individual or entity. Content is only presented to illustrate general principles, beliefs, or ideas and should not be construed as legal or regulatory advice. Trademark and copyright protected. USA Financial and affiliates.